Find the perfect ride for you today with the New Year New Ride sales event at Guam Auto Spot. Get behind the wheel of the 2024 Outlander Sport starting at just $22,995 or only $156 per paycheck. Visit GuamAutospot.com or call 671-478-AUTO.
Wendy's new Cajun chicken sandwich. So spicy, it's pica.
You or someone you know looking for a job? Well, Sentinel Security offers starting pay between $10 to $15 an hour, and they're hiring. They'll train you too. Email them today that you're interested at sentinelsolutionsguam@gmail.com. Sentinel Security, Guam's most reliable security solution for your home and your business. Doesn't this look oh so good? Say hello to the coolest party in your hands. Cold Stone Guam's birthday cake Oreo cookie ice cream taco. They took everything you love: birthday cake Oreo cookie ice cream, rainbow sprinkles, rich chocolate, and a crispy waffle taco shell, and turned it into the ultimate summertime celebration. This signature creation won't be around forever, so grab yours while it lasts. Visit Cold Stone at their GPO or Micronesia Mall locations today. Cold Stone Creamery, the ultimate ice cream experience.
This news is brought to you by 76 Circle K Guam.
Good afternoon, my dear friends. Sorry, I forgot to check that the stupid camera is working. Hold on. I just need to turn on this dumb camera. I knew I forgot to do something when I was setting up this show. I'm in a rush actually because I have to get to a meeting. Sorry. Stand by. Let me get this camera working. Pardon me. It just takes a little bit of maneuvering. Anyway, it's 12:17 p.m. on Friday, July 18. My name is Troy Torres. There we go. And thank you so much for joining me. So there we have it. There I am. Sorry about that, and thank you for your patience. I knew I forgot to do something. So I really feel like the political undercurrents and the movements are not giving us enough time to catch up with what's going on, because as questions came in this morning and source reports came in this morning about Lieutenant Governor Josh Tenorio's highly anticipated $250 fundraiser last night, and all the source reports coming in, they basically say the same thing, like that this is a well-watched fundraiser because this is the post-indictment fundraiser. Josh Tenorio reportedly has raised hundreds of thousands of dollars since announcing his run for governor in 2026. And all those fundraisers happened prior to the June 25 corruption indictments. And then there was the fundraiser last night. And so it was highly anticipated, were there going to be business people? Because normally at, your $250 and up fundraisers, you have 250s, your $500, your $1,000 a plate fundraisers, right? That's normally for business people. And so and you normally, like, if you're going to have it in a big location or in a big ballroom like the Hyatt's Grand Ballroom, you need to stuff that place. And the Hyatt's Grand Ballroom can divide into 3 segments. And that's an important point about what some of the source report says. So what had happened was, according to different independent sources, was that the Grand Ballroom was cut into 2/3 of its size, and that there were not many business people who attended, that the vast majority of the attendees were Adeloop staffers and their spouses, cabinet members and their spouses, and some other people. I won't say who because we have to look into this and see there's any. Anyway, so reportedly from different sources, not the most successful of fundraisers. And, that you would have to expect something like that. I don't know why they would go forward with the fundraiser just days after the indictments. I don't know if they were just trying to make a statement or whatever, but it was a big risk, big gamble, right? And I really wasn't expecting to hear about much in the way of anything else in the political realm. And then I suppose what I failed to consider was that if the fundraiser last night wasn't successful in political terms, in being able to send a message, that people might smell blood in the water. And, you would expect it from the Republicans that they would smell blood in the water and maybe do something or set something off this morning. But it wasn't the Republicans. It was a Democrat. And it was a Democrat making an announcement on a conservative Republican talk show, which makes things even more interesting. And so without further ado, here's a minute 30 from the Ray Gibson Show this morning, sometime around the 7:45 a.m. hour. I got permission from my cousin Ray to download this segment and to share this with you all. It was an announcement from a Democrat who now is running for governor against Josh Tenorio for the August 1st, 2026 primary election nomination for the general election next November.
Was there people recognized you for your ability to think on your feet and get work done, not necessarily what party you came from or what your last name was.
That's correct. And we need to continue to work as a team. It doesn't matter which party you're at. It's about the people of Guam. We need to find ways to help the people of Guam during these difficult and challenging times, because at the end of the day, when I look at my fellow Republicans, I'm like, hey, we're the same. And I look at my fellow Democrats, and I'm like, we're one group of folks trying to help the people of Guam. Yeah. It doesn't matter.
Well, that didn't sound like an announcement for governor.
Well, Ray, I did mention several months back that I'm considering running, and I talked to BT, and I talked to several of the family and my wife, especially, getting her endorsement. She goes, yes, you should run. And I'm going to let you know, Ray, I am running for governor.
There it is. There it is. Confirmation, ladies and gentlemen. Joe San Agustin is running, putting his hat in the ring, and will be running for governor of Guam in 2026. The primary election is 407 days away. Did you make it? Did you make it to Josh's party last night to check out the competition?
No. I just hope for the best for Josh, and I hope the best for all the candidates. And we move forward. As long as we're working for the people of Guam, it doesn't matter.
I hope for the best for Josh. That's how you heard his tone of voice. The Democrats smell blood in the water, and so Senator Joe San Agustin, it's been rumored for months that he's considering running for governor, and coincidentally or not, the speculation about him running for governor started to pop up around the same time that speculation began, that there was a massive federal investigation, PUA fraud against the administration. So, because you have to consider, Senator Joe San Agustin was once considered one of those administration people, right? Like he was a senator who would, some would say that he pushed the administration's agenda when he was the chairman of the Committee on Ways and Means and a very powerful member of the legislative majority. And so, when the rumors started to pop up that Mr. San Agustin was considering running for governor, the question was, why? Isn't that his faction of the Democratic Party? And it's not that clear cut. These factions are not as clear cut as some people make it out to be. It's not like, Joe San Agustin belongs to the Luliang Guerrero portion of the Democratic. It doesn't work that way. But he was, for a lack of a better term, friendly with the administration. And when you think about it, Joe San Agustin also was friendly with the Calvo administration. And so, you can't really peg it down to being on party lines or whatever the case may be. Oh, thank you, Mikhail. Is it Mikhail or Michael? I don't know how to pronounce it. So, Mikhail says Tina Munoz Barnes needs to reconsider running with Josh. So I'd heard that rumor that Tina Munoz Barnes was considering to be Josh Tenorio's running mate, but I also heard the rumor that Tina Munoz Barnes was rumored to be Joe San Agustin's running mate. And then, of course, there was the rumor that Roy Respicio is running for governor and Tina Munoz Barnes would be running with Roy Respicio. One thing is common in all of these rumors is that Tina Munoz Barnes reportedly wants to run for lieutenant governor, with whom that's another thing. But the Democratic Party the race for nomination of the Democratic Party candidate for governor is officially on, where you have Lieutenant Governor Josh Tenorio as an official candidate of the Democratic Party versus now newly announced Senator Joe San Agustin as a candidate for governor. So at the very least, there will be two candidates on the Democratic side vying for that August 1, 2026 vote. On the Republican side, you have so far Republican businessman Charlie Hermosa, who has announced, though reportedly he will not be running for governor anymore, he will be running for senator. That hasn't been confirmed yet. But the only other announced candidate on the Republican side is former Senator Marcel Camacho. And it is heavily rumored, it is heavily anticipated and expected that Speaker Frank Blas Jr. will be running for governor, and so will Vice Speaker Tony Atta. Now, will there be a marriage between the two in order to just help to mend things and not have so many factions in the Republican Party moving past the August 1st, 2026 primary victory? Who knows? But I also was told by highly reliable sources that a Calvo will be running with Senator Tony Atta. Haven't asked Senator Tony Atta that yet. Anytime I've asked Senator Tony Atta or Senator Frank Blas Jr. whether they're running for governor, they both neither confirm nor deny it. So it's not like we're going to get an answer about a potential running mate, but I do have it on good authority from very reliable sources that Senator Tony Atta has chosen a Calvo, and I won't say who, to be his running mate, and we're just waiting for some sort of an announcement to happen. What I am curious about, and I've sent a couple of notes to Republicans, is how come you guys aren't taking full political advantage of this mayhem within the Democratic Party that has come about, this chaos caused by the Tenorio corruption case? You guys are missing out on some prime opportunity to politic your way through this in an extraordinary type of way. And the sort of feelings that I'm getting back from the Republicans are that it's a little shaky. They don't know exactly what to do. Gosh, I hate politics so much. But if I were in one of their camps, I would know exactly what to do. Exactly what to do. But I will never, ever return to the ugliness of politics. It's just such a disgusting sport. And may the best woman or man win. Let me tell you that. And it's way too early for me to figure out who I'm going to vote for in this race. And we don't even know who all the candidates are. But at least for now, we know that Josh Tenorio, the Lieutenant Governor of Guam, seeking to succeed his boss, Governor Luliang Guerrero, will be challenged by Senator Joe San Agustin, who is a parishioner in my parish, by the way. He and his wife, I see them all the time over at Our Lady of Lourdes. And on the Republican side, former Senator Marcel Camacho, possibly, but though unlikely now, Charlie Hermosa, and very likely Vice Speaker Tony Atta and whoever his running mate is, and likely Speaker Frank Blas and whoever his running mate is. It's going to be an exciting 2026 election. I hope they all advertise with Kandit so we can make some money next year. I hope there's lots of candidates for senator and whatever the candidacies are next year. I don't even know what they are. And I hope all of them advertise with Kandit. For Kandit News, I'm Troy Torres. Have a great lunch, everyone. God bless you. Have a great day. I love you all.
We got that dynamite. We got that dynamite.
Find the perfect ride for you today with the New Year New Ride sales event at Guam Auto Spot. Get behind the wheel of the 2024 Outlander Sport, starting at just $22,995 or only $156 per paycheck. Visit GuamAutospot.com or call 671-478-AUTO.